on the verge of a big energy revolution. Will the world be flooded with free energy drawn from a black hole? Can you imagine? The global leaders have some kind of ace up their sleeve. This is either some kind of discovery that has been kept in a safe since the time of the Third Reich or even earlier, or a gift from aliens in exchange for hordes of slaves sent into deep space to build pyramids. Beijing Betavolt, New Energy Technology Company Limited, announced the development of a miniature nuclear battery using nickel-63 fission technology and a diamond semiconductor to enable miniaturization, modularity, and low cost. And thanks to this innovation, the company opened up the possibility of civilian use of nuclear batteries. The Betavolt battery, designed for 50 years of battery life, has already entered the pilot production stage and will soon be put into mass production. The BB100 case dimensions are 15 by 15 by 5 millimeters. This is much less than modern lithium-ion batteries. If they do come to market, smartphone makers will be able to make them even thinner or fill the available space with more technology and features. According to the manufacturer's specifications, the battery can produce 100 microwatts of power and a voltage of 3 volts. It can be used in various fields such as aerospace, artificial intelligence, medical devices, and drones. Betavolt nuclear energy batteries have high energy density, stability, and safety, do not require recharging, are not subject to self-discharge, and do not pose a threat to the environment. The company plans to release more powerful batteries in the future and continue research into using other isotopes to develop longer-lasting batteries. The news about the eternal battery will undoubtedly create a real sensation in the world of popular science publications. However, this is not what conspiracy theorists are interested in at all. It's worth noting that in recent years we've seen a lot of winning inventions. However, they are all mysteriously disappeared from view after the announcement of the discovery, although they promised a revolution in energy and power to our devices. Instead, we still have to make do with lithium-ion batteries and run out in a few hours. There's nothing super revolutionary in this technology. The battery could have been made in 1950. People were not stupid back then. After all, they came up with nuclear bombs and computers. But for some reason, they waited for so many decades, despite the fact that all sorts of clever devices were still produced for big money, for satellites and for military, which is basically the same thing. And now it's come to the transfer of secret technology even to the Chinese. One can only guess what else Area 51 has up its sleeve that will never hand over to the Chinese. The second important point is the industrial and social revolution, which we are gradually approaching. When a certain medieval person installed the first pedal loom in his manufacturing, no one attached much importance to it either, and no one paid attention to the first steam-powered boat either. But when such devices accumulated, an industrial revolution occurred, which gradually developed into a social one, and along the way, entire classes such as peasants and samurai either died out or were slaughtered. Something similar is coming now. What was nothing will become everything and has gone in another circle. One day, when a new world order is announced to people, they will also be introduced to new sources of energy that will be flooded with. And what kind of energy will this be? Conspiracy theorists have been wondering for several years now. And now the options at the very foremost are neutrino power stations. They work as follows. A certain amount of neutrinos strike the Earth every second, from the cosmos, of course, about 60 billion particles per square centimeter. Passing through the media and materials, this radiation mainly stimulates Brownian motion, but there is one amazing material where everything is arranged differently. Neutrinos create wave vibrations there, similar to the waves on the sea. This material is graphene, since it conducts electrons somewhere between 1,000,000 and 1,000,000,000 times better than copper. The current from these waves is significant, and if you turn such a layer of graphene into a thin film diode, then electricity can be removed. If there are several dozen layers and such battery is packed in a suitcase, then you will get an even lasting free current source with a power of 5 to 10 kilowatts, which for one socialist cell of society will be above the roof. And this incredible device is not an investment scam. It has been in operation since 2013, and in 2019 it was ready for mass production. But international companies are still postponing implementing for some unknown reason. Thus, an energy revolution is coming to the world, which is literally about to happen. Nuclear power plants and Greta Thunberg with fans will be completely unnecessary. However, there is a caveat. Physicists believe that in 2025, some new source of energy is being prepared to be introduced to the masses and will be based on nanotechnology. It will be wireless, and it will be in every apartment. It will be somehow related to graphene and medicines. There's also belief that this device will not work as they say, but will draw energy from somewhere in CERN, from a black hole or something similar, and those who behave badly will be disconnected from this wondrous device. Fallout is no longer fantasy, and there too they followed the path of creating nuclear batteries and artificial intelligence until Saturday, October 23rd, 2077 comes. And this is by Solask. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.